Hi everybody, Robert Dyer, and welcome to the Robert Dyer channel, where tonight I have a very special product. Holy smokers, I've been hearing about this for months, but now it's finally here, and I've been fighting to bring this to you for several days now. This is the brand new Mountain Dew Game Fuel, and we have all four I've got here, but I'm going to have to pick one to review first. And if you're a long time viewer, you know how much I enjoy blue drinks, so I think the first one I'm going to try is this very nicely colored Charged Berry Blast Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel. And it says on here alertness, accuracy, vitamins A and B. And I suspect this is going to be a very big market that really Mountain Dew was the first to recognize as the e-sports starts to become something like professional sports now. And things like Twitch and YouTube of people playing games, watching people playing games, but the very serious gamer, it becomes more than just a refreshment. And I think that's why they're giving this more of a serious amp label, just to give you a sense of the difference in the caffeine between regular Mountain Dew and the Game Fuel this time around. I have here the Merry Mashup Mountain Dew, and this is 91 milligrams per 20 fluid ounce. Game Fuel is 90 milligrams per 16 fluid ounces. And in addition to the more professional targeting of the marketing of this, is also the packaging gimmick, you might say, is that a resealable can. I want to zoom in on a few things here. One is a tutorial here on the side about how to open this very unique resealable top. But before I do that, the texture on here, it's a raised up sort of a grid that you can feel on the surface. I guess it helps to get a better grip on the can, or maybe it's just a gimmick, but it's certainly a nice extra touch on the packaging. And of course the logo here. Now you need practically a magnifying glass to read this on here, but it says open here, drink here, and then there's a instruction here that shows about pulling up this part and then sliding this supposedly to open it. So we're going to try this live on camera. I don't know what's going to happen, but let's see if we can do it. Looks like it just broke the little seal. Okay, it was a two-handed deal, and there was a popping sound. And then I lifted this up, and there you see an opening. Now we're supposed to slide this and there we have the opening to drink out of. And then I guess when you're done, you slide this back over, and it's sealed up for the next game. The aroma coming through this opening is a combination of cotton candy and berry. Really sweet aroma, even more than the standard Mountain Dew. Sort of a candy element to it as well. But supposedly there actually is some real juice in here. Now let's go ahead and try to pour some into this cup. And right away I do like the color here. It is actually blue. It's a, I might say a cotton candy blue to go with the aroma. Becomes a little more to the fruity side of the spectrum away from the candy side when it's in the cup, but still plenty of a cotton candy aroma, which I like cotton candy, so my expectations are somewhat raised. Let's go ahead and see how it tastes. Well, it definitely has a syrupy, sweet element to it. It also, again, like so many of the more recent Mountain Dews, the level of carbonation is lower. I think the flavor is a little milder than some of the regular Mountain Dews I've tried. I guess part of it is because of the actual juice being in here, that the soda element is more diluted. Alertness, accuracy. Now I'll finally be able to get past that hat-tossing hobo in Total Recall for the NES. Just one sip, and all of a sudden 10 Bradley Coopers were cleaning my office. I see everything, Bob. I'm 50 moves ahead of you and everybody else. Now I'm gonna finish guzzling this down, and I'm finally gonna beat Texas Chainsaw Massacre for the 2600. Look what your brother did to that door!
Look what your brother did to that door! Woo!
You know, the other flavor element that this brought to mind was eating snow cones at Cabin John Regional Park on a Saturday afternoon when I was a kid. Definitely that's sort of a fruit syrup element to it, but you know, with the lower carbonation, it is able to be guzzled faster. As far as the alertness and accuracy, I guess I'll have to finish the can to know how honest that promise was. I already got a boost of energy earlier when somebody sent me on Snapchat the title screen music from EA's NHL Hockey 94. They don't make them like they used to, but they don't make game fuel like they used to with this new can and new amp branding. I was a little bit wary of this when I first heard about it. Are they just going to repackage an energy drink with a Mountain Dew label? But there's definitely enough of the Mountain Dew experience here that it does carry over from the original. I'll have to try the others to get a full assessment here, and we will do that in the coming days. But for now, I think this hit all the right buttons for me. A nice gimmick package that we'll probably be talking about for many years to come if it isn't a permanent addition. It's very helpful to be able to reclose a can if you don't want to drink the whole thing at once. I like the texture on here. It shows giving a little bit extra bang for the buck in the packaging, and I like any blue drink, and I like all the flavors of this, whether it's the berry flavor, that's the more fruit element, and then I like the cotton candy snow cone sugary syrup element. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a very solid 4 stars. Hope you like this video. Share it with your friends. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye everybody.